Um, we're back again. We were here yesterday, and we're here today. It's just the week of the best music. And if this is your first time tuning in, I'm Lizzie Acker. I'm a reporter from the Oregonian, Oregon Live, and we decided that with the pandemic, we wanted to bring music to people, and we also wanted to support our local musicians who couldn't be out touring. Um, so what we're doing is we're having live shows for you on Facebook and on YouTube, and you can donate to the artist, and we'll also pay them. But you should donate if you like what you see, and also you can buy some of their stuff. So today's artist is Swiggle Mandela. He's a Portland hip hop artist. Hello.
Yes.
And he has been breaking into the national scene with shows in Los Angeles and Detroit and Minneapolis. I'm assuming that was before the pandemic.
Yes, it was. And I miss it so much.
Yeah,
But yes, yes.
it's coming back,
Oh
hopefully.
man, I wish. Hopefully, yes. I think it is. And in some form, it'll be back.
Mhm. Yeah, it'll be back in some form. Well, hello, and thank you so much for joining us today. I'm really excited, and I think what we'll do is we'll just get into the music.
Okay.
So we'll do our first. Oh, wait, before that, just like I said, so if you love Swiggle Mandela, which you will, where can people find your work?
Um, well, they can find, if they want to buy stuff, they can go to Swiggle Mandela on Bandcamp, Swiggle Mandela like Nelson, or Apple Music. They can buy stuff there. Also, my website, shoplafam.com. Um, they can buy merch, and or they could, if they have me on social media, if they follow me, Swiggle Mandela on everything, you can always hit me up too because I have like one-offs like CDs and merch and all kinds of stuff. So yeah,
Awesome. So just like follow you. Actually,
yeah.
once I disappear from this, I'm gonna just tweet about this so then people will, if they follow me, which I don't know why they would, but people will see it there. But it's also going to be in the like comments on Facebook. So awesome. Thanks so much.
Nice.
Let's get started.
Thank you. Let's do it.
Mhm.
Greatly appreciate everyone who's tuning in. My name is Swiggle Mandela, like y'all heard. His first song is unreleased. It's off of my new album, which will be out this summer, called Movie Money. And this song is called Facial, which is a joint or a blunt that you smoke to yourself without sharing. And so here it is. Flying first class by myself, and it felt strange. I ain't even had my brothers with me. Like when I flew to Boston by myself when I was 17. I ain't even had my mother with me. Real rap, you a decoy. Me and Fig did a show out in Detroit. Some of the most passion bro could ever give. One of the blackest shows that I ever did. Some black magic. I met a man who could paint. He really had a gift. The way he painted Nip can help you find God. He said his friends moved to the Northwest to find jobs. History repeats itself. I swear I heard the story before. The story of Vanport. I could have swore. I grew up in the Albina district. Just me and Lil Swag trying to find a mission. Trying to get it yakking, trying to get it rapping. That's word to Jim Jones that we still swagging. My brother Big Swag really gave us hope. He had songs with Nipsey Hussle, I was selling dro. It wasn't legal then, we still smoked it though. Like when we did shows out in Minnesota. I go from showman to shaman, eating Olive Garden, not top ramen. You gonna wanna take a break when it get too heavy. I know exactly what it takes, I'm trying to get you ready. You gotta keep the fire lit so we keep blowing. And when you get tired, gotta keep going. Enemies make the fakest friends. First they love you, then they hate again. I'm a factor, you a random. All your raps trash and your fans dumb. It's like comparing hideous to handsome. Sweet old lady in the Philippines, I'm her grandson. On the mic, I go mad dumb, that's a tantrum. I got so much weed, you can have some. Put some fire in your palm like a handgun. We don't do handouts, better grab some. All I do is make ghetto anthems. We gonna change the world when my plan's done. I just hope they're grateful. I think about it while I smoke a facial. I put so many people on, I just hope they're grateful. I think about it while I smoke a facial. So many people put me on. I hope they know I'm grateful. I think about it while I smoke a facial. Yeah. So many people put me on. I hope they know I'm grateful. I think about it while I smoke a facial. I just chill out the top because it's better here. My big homie still on the block, so I shed a tear. Sometimes you gotta slow it down, tortoise in the hair. And if your money's scared, then your money's scarce. Get your bread and then invest in music. All money in, like the best to really ever do it. Riding solo, smoking, bumping, slossing, boy, too. Giving back to my people is the greatest joy, too. I just hope they're grateful. I think about it while I smoke a facial. I put so many people on, I just hope they're grateful. I think about it while I smoke a facial. So many people put me on, I hope they know I'm grateful. I think about it while I smoke a facial. Thinking about my wife and kids, God knows I'm grateful. I think about it while I smoke a facial. Word. That's my first song.
Coming back. Yay. Thank you. That's awesome. Well,
Thank you so much.
yeah, I'm so excited to have you here. And usually what we do is just ask a couple questions. So let's see. What are you working on right now? I see that you actually
Right
had a
now,
song that was released today.
yes, a song came out today. I'm actually going to perform it. It's called The Flight Plan. It's the
Mhm.
anthem for the Oregon Ravens, the women's football team. So grateful to be able to do that. Shout out to them. But
That's so
yes, right
cool.
now, yes, and I really like the song. I'm gonna perform it
Mhm.
today actually. So
Awesome.
and I'm also working on my album. It's called Movie
Mhm.
Money. It comes out in July, and that song that I just performed, Facial, is on Movie Money, and so is the song I released today.
Awesome. Yeah, when I saw that I was like, that's like pretty interesting and cool. I didn't really realize that we were about to have a women's football team in Oregon. How did
Yes,
you get
yes.
involved in that? How did you find out about that? Or like, yeah,
Um,
how did you get involved in that?
my manager, shout out to my manager, shout out
Mhm.
to what up, Max? I'm sure he's watching. He's actually one of the coaches on the
Oh
team.
wow.
So, yeah, he's my music manager, but he still has a
Mhm.
passion for sports. So,
Mhm.
does a lot of coaching, and he came up with the idea like he wanted to talk to them about it. And I feel like music and sports and just like being competitive go hand in hand. So I was down to
Mhm.
like make something like motivational.
Yeah, that's cool. It's really interesting. Women's football is a cool thing. I mean, football's probably, you know, hopefully everyone's brains say okay. That's all I'm saying. But
For sure,
I'm
for
excited to
sure.
hear the song. Yeah, it's cool. And
Yes,
I'm also, I forgot to say, I'm super sorry about last week that we just had breaking news situation. But on the other hand, I'm glad we get to see you on the day that the song is being released. So that's kind of cool.
definitely. And I understand. Yeah,
Breaking news, man.
for
What a world.
sure. Right.
Um,
Oh my gosh.
oh my God. So I guess what have you learned the most in this last year of lockdown, or I don't know, this crazy pandemic situation?
Man, I've learned so much. I don't know. I've learned a lot. I think what I've learned about myself
Mhm.
is that, as an entertainer, I tend to just always be doing shows like every month of the year, sometimes twice a week, sometimes five
Mhm.
times a week. And
Wow.
I realized like I'm fine without always being out, always being in front of a crowd. And it was really like relaxing to be able to just take a break because in
Mhm.
a year I don't know how many shows I do. I'm just always doing it. So that's something I learned
Right.
about myself that I like to chill, just be
Yeah.
with my family and just relaxing.
Yeah, it must be kind of amazing. You told me you had a 9-month-old, so that baby's whole life has been under the
Yep,
pandemic.
yep. I
So
learned a lot from that too. Just yeah, just being at home all the time with my wife,
Mhm.
my daughters.
Mhm.
I mean, just communicating with someone that doesn't speak English is always fun, and
Yeah.
is always learning from that. But also, I think I learned a lot from because when the pandemic happened, that's when like a lot of protests and stuff started to happen as
Hmm.
well. So I
Hmm.
learned a lot from that experience of like I performed at some protests and I saw some of my friends really take to that and like be in the front lines of that and
Hmm.
just to see how people can almost in a way, you know, make things better through what would I call it, like disrupting or um I don't know. I just learned a lot about just because there's a law doesn't mean that it's right. It's just like cannabis. For a long time
Hmm.
I felt criminalized for that like a lot of my life, and
Right.
now it's legal. So
Yeah.
just I learned a lot about people. People are brave, and there's a lot of people who have a lot of love. So I saw
Hmm.
so many people come together during this time, even though it was like a really, it really felt divided because we all had to stay away from each other. But, even with stuff like this, virtual, I met so many people, like people all overseas. And I met someone in Africa with a podcast and just really getting into
Wow.
meeting people virtually. So I learned
Yeah.
a lot. So there's so much. It
Yeah.
changed my whole world, my whole life.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it is like a kind of an amazing thing about this is that you can reach out to people that you would have never, that would never like come to a show or, because they live in a different country.
For sure.
Well, that's great. So what are you looking forward to most? Say this when this is over, quote unquote, because I know it's not really going to be over, but um,
I
when
would
things are
say
close back to normal.
right now, I'm really looking forward to performing because I haven't performed in front of like crowds in a long time. So
Hmm.
I'm super stoked about being able to get in front of actual people, and being able to travel more. Um, I have a lot of
Hmm.
family all over the all over the place. So,
Hmm.
and a lot of
Uh,
fans
right.
too. So I really want to get back to traveling and performing outside
Yeah,
of Oregon. Yeah.
that's fair. Are those rugs? Those are absolutely amazing.
Yes. Are they working? Can you see the
They
illusion?
are. They're yes. I'm like, what is going on? That is really
Yes,
cool.
they are rugs, and I got them
Wow.
specifically for this show because I really appreciate this like so much. I can't even put it into words how much like I really appreciate being here. Like just
Hmm.
being on these kind of platforms. I'm Black and Filipino, so
Hmm.
I'm like first generation born here on my dad's side, and then my mom,
Hmm.
she's Black, so our roots go back to Mississippi as far as the United States. So I'm this first generation from uh, American on one side, and then on the other side, we're descended from slaves. So I just really work hard on promoting and writing and creating to get these kind of moments. So from the core of my being, I'm just grateful to be here.
Ah, well, I'm so glad that your manager reached out to me because especially after I forget what the song is called, but there was definitely a song where you called out the Oregonian and I was like, well,
Yes.
I'm gonna post.
You know
I'm
what?
ready for it.
I'm so appreciative because at that point I was almost like, I'm just gonna say this because I don't think that I'll ever be on that platform. And so to like almost be
Well,
proven
it's
wrong in a
great.
way,
I loved it.
I'm
I was like, this
grateful.
is amazing. I want to post this everywhere.
Thank
So
you
I
so
hope, next time you
much.
call us out, maybe it will be a little better.
Yes, no, and I'm definitely gonna have to say something because my life goes through my music. So these type of
That's
experiences,
awesome.
they end up there, and I do appreciate it because that was kind of like my, I tried. You try everything when you're trying to become
Hmm.
successful. You're trying to do something for your family. So I said, if
Yeah.
I say this in this song, one day they're gonna hear it, and I know because of, I'm a pretty big deal in Portland and
Yeah.
Oregon, and so I was like, I could have. I think if I would have asked my fans, I could have had you guys hear it quicker, but I just put it out into the world. But I'm
Oh, it
glad
worked.
that we're able to, come full
Yeah.
circle with something positive like this.
I absolutely love it. I was like, this is amazing. And actually, I said yes before I heard that, and I was like, well, can I say yes like 17 times now?
Thank you so much. That really means
Well,
a
let's
lot.
get back to the music. Let's hear some more music.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. This song called Goddess. This is one of the songs I'm going to do today that is older. Um, it's dedicated to women. I kind of wrote it thinking about my mom because I have a lot of songs with a bunch of cussing in it, and I want my mom to be able to listen to something. So it's called Goddess. Yeah, it's a different vibe. Thank you to everybody who's tuning in. Shout out to the Oregonian. I think I met a goddess. Yeah, I met a goddess. I think I met a goddess. Yes, I met a goddess. She created all the stars and all the planets, the mother of Mother Earth, a mother like Mother Earth. It was such an ancient language in her body and her curves. Power to love and the power to give birth. She was the most powerful being in the universe with the power to love and the power to give birth. She was the most powerful being in the universe, a mother like Mother Nature, the mother of Mother Nature, a genius like a mathematician named Hypatia, a black woman in the 3rd century teaching astronomy. She was murdered for her philosophy. Men killing women, it still happens in society. It is what it is, but it isn't what it ought to be. She explained to me how beautiful the change could be, and we should aim for peace instead of shooting bullets aimlessly. A mother like Teresa, a mother like Teresa, with wings like Maleficent and lips like Angelina. She made the deaf hear and she made the blind look. When she spoke to Moses, she was a burning bush. A mother like Mary. We can all walk now, but once we all were carried by the spirit of a woman, the body of a woman. Will God be more godly as a woman? I think I met a goddess, yeah, I met a goddess. She created all the stars and all the planets, the mother of Mother Earth, a mother like Mother Earth. There was such an ancient language in her body and her curves. Power to love and the power to give birth. She was the most powerful being in the universe with the power to love and the power to give birth. She was the most powerful being in the universe. Hey, I think I met a goddess, yeah, I met a goddess. I think I met a goddess, yeah, I met a goddess. Baby, you're a goddess, you're a goddess. Don't be so modest. Baby, you're a goddess, you're a goddess. I think I met a goddess, yes, I met a goddess. I think I met a goddess, yeah, I met a goddess. I think I met a goddess, yeah, I met a goddess. She created all the stars and all the planets, the mother of Mother Earth, a mother like Mother Earth. There was such an ancient language in her body and her curves. Power to love and the power to give birth. She was the most powerful being in the universe with the power to love and the power to give birth. She was the most powerful being in the universe. Hey, I think I met a goddess. That song is out. It's available on all streaming platforms. This next song I'm going to do, we talked about it. It's called The Flight Plan. It is the anthem for the Oregon Ravens. And it's out right now. It came out today. Shout out to everyone who's been playing it, sharing it. Greatly appreciate it. Um, Go listen to it everywhere, all major streaming platforms. The Flight Plan. It's only up. Fly with us. They know what's up. Not fly enough. Nowadays, my life feel like a dream because I love my team. Yeah. Nowadays, my life feel like a dream because I love my team. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. She can fly her own wings, fly as a raven like the team. Come and get on this flight plan. It's only up, straight to the top. Come fly with us. Nowadays, my life feel like a dream because I love my team. Oh yeah. They ain't got nothing on us, they ain't fly like us. They ain't got nothing on us, they ain't fly like us. They ain't got nothing on us, they ain't fly like us. Oh yeah, oh yeah. There will be no victory without a fight. Can't be scared of heights when you taking flight. Stay smart but play fearlessly. Make them believe in the conspiracy. Are you in it for the whole game or the end game? Make sure to learn if ever we lose and celebrate when we win games. Gotta fly high if they playing dirty. Dressed in all black in my Ravens jersey, soaring over obstacles, doing the impossible. Things they said you wouldn't do, all the things they couldn't do, proving them wrong, telling a hater to move it along, shoot for the stars. You know who you are, soaring over obstacles, doing the impossible. Things they said you wouldn't do, all the things they couldn't do, proving them wrong, telling a hater to move it along, shoot for the stars. Yeah, you know who you are. Fly as a raven like the team. Come and get on this flight plan. It's only up, straight to the top. Come fly with us. Nowadays, my life feel like a dream because I love my team. Oh yeah. They ain't got nothing on us, they ain't fly like us. They ain't got nothing on us, they ain't fly like us. They ain't got nothing on us, they ain't fly like us. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let me give you the rules. My niece and nephew gonna need them some shoes. All my hunters is blue. I'm just paying my dues. If the rose is the city, then my people the roots. I want my 20s with the Harriet Tubman. I'm a slave to the money, but I'm planning on running. Riding down Rosa Parks. She ride like Rosa Parks. Listening to Portland Parks. They know who we are. 503, that's the hottest degree. But I'm still so cool like a college degree. Yeah, I swear I wrote a book when my bro got booked. I swear I smoked a book when my bro got booked. Everybody want the fattest knot or the baddest bop, but all of that matters not. I be that ghetto superhero like I'm Static Shock from the city of roses and semi-automatic shots. I'm gonna get into my last joint. This one's gonna be a little bit shorter. This song has been big for me this year. It has been huge for me. It's called Needed. It features an artist named Westside Boogie from Compton, California, who is huge, signed to Eminem. He gave us a shot. This song has been played more than 30,000 times worldwide, 40 different countries. Thank you so much to everybody who shared it. Look, we are literally at the door. We're kicking down the door. I appreciate the Oregonian because this is more than just somebody doing their music. You're giving somebody an opportunity to take care of their family. You're giving somebody an opportunity to build their platform. And people like me and the people who you're there are people living through me right now that we're inspiring people. So, from the core of my being, from my family, thank you so much. Needed is out now on all streaming platforms. If you ever bought merch from me, if you ever came to a show, bought that ticket, if you ever press like, press share, we really appreciate you. People know it's been a long journey. My family appreciates you. Shout out to Kenai, Gabe C, JC Cordetta, the whole La Familia gang. Y'all know how far we came. Look, you all that like the 90s show. Backstage at my show, we was grinding slow. This is what I grinding for. Chilling with your fine self, twisting up the finest dro. Feeling slim at the gas station next before fill up. How these dudes win and got some money and they still suck. They can't pass the real test. All they follow is fake like a gigapet. Plus they so boring. We was riding around LA like Nipsey and Lauren. Them hills compliment your frame differently. The club sent us champagne bottles complimentary. Texting you a 4-page note. You one in a million, wanna rock, yo, Bo. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? I love you like a good meal right after I smoke. For real. Needed is out now. Movie Money is on the way. It's it's bigger than you think. Our family is so grateful. This is usually her favorite song. Look, Kellaway.
Hi. I got a baby too. Yeah, she's a booter.
Take a
See
sip.
the bowl.
Okay. Oh, can you say thank you? Just a bit. It's turning into a baby show.
No.
It did. It
A
had
show full of babies.
it had to.
It had to. It's perfect.
Of
I'm like, this is
course.
all that my life is just turning into baby time, and I'm so glad. Your
Yes.
kids are adorable.
Thank you so
You're
much.
my mama.
Okay, that is Mama. Okay, can we say bye-bye? Thank you so much, Swiggle Mandela. That was amazing. Can you tell us
Of
again just where
course.
people can get
Thank
your
you.
stuff if they want to actually buy something?
SWIGGLE Mandela like Nelson. Follow me everywhere. But you can also go to shop
Nene booby.
LAFAM shoplawfam.com and you can buy merch
Okay.
there or just follow my page. There's a lot of merch there. And when my album comes out in July, you can hit me up
Here,
to buy it. You can buy it off the website.
No.
Apple Music, anywhere they have music, you can find me.
Awesome. That was so great. And I'm so glad we finally got you on the Oregonian. And this is just the beginning. Okay. So make
Of
sure you email me
course.
about stuff.
Thank you
And
so much.
everyone who
Definitely will.
tuned in, thank you so much. Thanks for watching.